Welcome back to a casted game of Age Mythology Retold. We've got a very nice matchup here for you today. I think you guys are going to enjoy. Charles Martel playing Isis, and his opponent is Sqanto, who is playing Gaia. And let me tell you, this guy is one of the best Gaia players I've seen out there. I, in fact, played against him several times, and he absolutely whooped my. He is very good Gaia, and I think you're going to see some fun gameplay out of here. Not only that, we got Gaia versus Isis. This is a brand new patch. This is the first game I'm casting on the new patch. There's been a slew of balance changes, quality of life, all kinds of things. Check out my patch review. It's the previous video I've uploaded on the channel, and I've got the patch notes in there as well. So if you want to be up to date, I did put timestamps, so if you just want to jump forward to see what happened with your favorite Civ. But what you should know here today, the Atlanteans, they got a few buffs. Most notably, Gaia got some eco discounts, so getting even better eco bonuses out of Gaia, and their unit roster pretty much got a lot of minor buffs like here and there, and I can't exactly call them out right now, but go check out the patch video. All of their units got a little bit of buff, and then on the other side, when you look at the Egyptians, a lot of the other civs got a series of nerfs. For the Egyptians, I think the most noticeable one is the nerfs to their priests. The priest went down, the Scorpion Man went up in cost, the age ups now take longer, which, you know, like to go fast heroic, fast mythic. It's going to take a little longer to do that. But let's see what happens here today. We are out here playing on Nile Shallows, and we're recording this on the eve of the Red Bull Wolo qualifiers for AoM Retold. Now, if you're watching this live on my YouTube, maybe the day I've posted it, I might be live streaming on twitch.tv/FitzBro right now. I'm going to be casting all of these qualifier rounds for the Red Bull Wolo tournament. It's a huge tournament for Age of Mythology, Age of Empires 4, AoE 2, and it's going to be fun seeing these players going head-to-head on a brand new patch too. They have Minotaurs, so they're down. Centaurs are up. Who knows what's going to happen? We've got, look at this. What is he trying to do? Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, he's trying to make Rich Gainer. I thought he was trying to trap him. He is. Look at this. Is he trying to? I don't know if it's worth it to do this, but it was looking like he was trying to trap the Oracle. Villagers actually packing quite a punch there on that Oracle, sending him back. So obviously getting some idle time on that. Not gonna be ideal. Now, Gaia, some things you're gonna notice about Gaia. Probably a lot of town centers expansions, what I would expect. I'd imagine he's gonna take this town center very, very quickly when he gets in the next age. Let's see what, did he get in his ecotechs early on? He in fact already got the pickaxe. He is clicked up to the next age. So it's gonna be Oceanus, and personally, this is my favorite choice when I'm playing as Atlanteans. I'll show you this one. So Oceanus is gonna be right here. But the reason why I really like Oceanus is because of this upgrade. The Bite of the Shark makes your Myrmidons and Fanatics have a serrated sword, so it causes them to do damage over time, which is really good. You get these upgrades for your Catapultes, as well as upgrades for your heroes, promoting infantry units, reduces the cost. So just a lot of good stuff. You get the Carnivora, you get the Caladria. Yeah, a lot of good stuff going on. So that's going to be the age up we'll see there. Isis actually not aging up yet. Maybe he spent a little too much time distracted by the Oracle, and that's in fact true. Look, he had the res to age, but right now doing this temple and might have messed up his macro. He queued another villager, but seems to have already moved his villagers over to, oh, he's going to the hunt out here. Oh my gosh, he's going to be screwed. He hasn't even clicked up to the next age. Now, folks, these guys are in the top 100. These aren't just like your average news on the bottom of the ladder. They're very good. He hasn't clicked up to the next age, and it's because he was distracted by that Oracle, and it just happens sometimes. I'm definitely guilty sometimes forgetting to build my temple, forgetting to get that age up in, but boy, what'll be interesting here is with Sqanto seeing this, will he alter his strategy? Will he play a little aggressive? Because if he was playing aggressive right now, could really perhaps get a quick win on a few villagers, but he's going to be going for that second town center very, very quickly here. So that's what we're going to have. We're going to have the settlement going down. Yeah, I think he had a heroized citizen. I thought he did, but maybe not in there. And then we do see Isis aging up, and that is going to be Bast. So they'll give access to the Sphinx. Nice upgrade. Sacred Cats is a very good economic upgrade for your food gather rates. Going to be a really nice one to have. And let's see who has macros here in transition. Got villagers on gold over there. He's got villagers on the Aurochs down here on the south side. Not immediately clear what his game plan might be here in the second age. We've seen a lot of like Isis, fast heroic, fast mythic. I was actually kind of curious to see if people try to do some of that with the slower age up times now in the new patch, but we'll see. Okay, he's in the next age. We've got our first Sphinx out on the field. Will he go for a raid? The Caladrius sees that and can slow it down if he wants to, but doesn't look like he goes for it. He's just kind of using that to scout. I'll give you a little bit of the line of sight here on these guys. So Charles Martel, you can kind of see what he has. Got these obelisks built across the field. Isis has cheaper obelisks, so it's in your interest to just spam these bad boys everywhere. Here comes that Sphinx, going to get a little hit on the citizens, most likely. Or perhaps just run around. I don't think he's really looking at them. There he goes, gets a hit on the citizens. And we have an armory, which that really pretty much indicates Sqanto's thinking about going for a fast heroic himself. Now, Sphinx taking a lot of damage around the town center. Town centers actually are more accurate, I believe, now. So, going to be dishing out more damage when you run out of underneath enemy town centers, quite certainly. 2 TCs. He's going up to the next stage. We do see that Sacred Cats upgrade I told you about for Isis coming in for those food gather rates, and he's using Prosperity right now. Now, did he move villagers down to gold? I kind of expected he might stack these villager on gold with this Prosperity. Often you see that. So this is going to be targeting all your villagers and making them gather gold faster. So a lot of times people will stack like literally every single one of their villagers on gold. But he's already aging up, so he wants to have the food. Maybe he's macroing for something, you know, particularly. Now, going up with Nephthys, going to be a focus on Pharaohs and Priests. Remember, like I said, Priests got a little bit of nerf in this patch, so it's definitely going to be bringing down the power of that a little bit. Scorpions also cost 25 extra wood. They cost 200 wood now, and I think they also now cost 2 extra favor, if I recall that. So a little bit of a nerf, not massive, but something that could impact the Egyptians here into the heroic age. We do see Sqanto out on the berries, and is he aging up himself? He is not yet. Thought we might see that coming in. Okay, he just now aged up. So that's going to be with Rhea and Rhea. We're giving access to the Behemoth, which I really like that myth unit. I like playing Kronos because you get 2 Behemoths when you age up. You get 2 myth units of each when you play Kronos. Kronos is my Atlantean god of choice. I'm kind of curious if we'll see more Atlanteans now. They're getting some balance changes, getting a little love. But like I told you, Sqanto's been out here. He's been playing Gaia even before they got buffed. So this is going to be really good for him now. Okay, we do see him securing his 2nd gold. For the Egyptians, they're very, very gold reliant, so you'll want to build a stronghold on that 2nd gold when you hit the heroic age in most scenarios, especially on this map. So he's able to get his stronghold up, and now he has access to the stronghold units, but let's see if he even decides to go for it. Sometimes you see them just skip right up to the next age. He deletes the granary because they're just in the way of his gold. He is getting upgrades for his priests, I believe is what we saw there. Just now getting the Flood of the Nile upgrade. Usually you see this getting researched a little earlier on in the game. It provides a food trickle. But here we go. Atlantean's almost up to the next. Let's see. Where is his myth unit going to pop out? Right there. We're going to see him coming on in. That Behemoth. Going to be fun. Okay, there we go. Behemoth is here. We're in the heroic age with the Atlanteans. Now, Atlanteans sitting on 2 TC. Going to be in a pretty comfortable position. Oracles, look at this. He's going to get line of sight on this. And that could be really nice for him if he wants to go for a raid. He has vision on this. He could even drop a Caladria if he wanted to. I'm sorry, Carnivora out here if he wanted to mess with the villagers and their food gathering. He's in fact attacking the Oracle. So now Sqanto will absolutely know this is going on. Yeah, but at least he did see the Oracle. So he kind of knows, okay, my opponent might know I'm down here. So he can kind of think about it. Now, what unit's being trained up right now? This is going to be the medium Contarius. Now, the Atlanteans don't have access to Cav other than the Terma, until they get to the heroic age. So this is their melee cav unit. You could liken it to a knight, I guess, a knight or a horseman from AoE4 or something like that. But you often see a lot of these when you get to the heroic age. He is getting the upgrade I mentioned earlier on in the game, the Bite of the Shark, which makes his Myrmidons and Fanatics do damage over time. So they'll deal bleeding damage. A very nice upgrade to have at that. It doesn't look like Isis is going for like any type of timing attack right now. We see in fact a 2nd stronghold being dropped down. He's building some chariots, some priests, but rather looks like he's just kind of turtling back. I think he's going for the Mythic Age. It really does look like he's saving up for the Mythic Age. So I think he's just playing really defensive. But I'm not sure he's going to have enough. Will his priest be able to take down his behemoths? Well, we will see. On top of that, we got ancestors using the top side. I don't know if this was just like coincidence, if he saw this army coming. I think this is unrelated, but a big raid nonetheless. He's going to get 4 citizens there. Atlanteans losing a lot of eco, but at the same time, you think he maybe would have used on his front line to protect, because it looks like he's trying to save for an age up. Doesn't have a huge army. Let's see if he's able to hold this. We've got behemoths going down. First behemoth dies. Scorpions on the other side fighting along with the Sphinx. He might have enough to hold this engagement. It looks like the Atlanteans are going to be backing off. Isis is going to hold this. And that's going to put him in a nice spot, especially if he's looking to age up behind this. But he did just spend a lot of his gold in that engagement. So perhaps not. We'll see. But man, that thing was so close to dying. I think he could have focused that down. I'm actually kind of surprised he turned around. I think he would have killed it. But they're also fighting underneath the fire of 2 Migdals when they're there. We do see the Arcus on the back line taking some shots, trying to pick off the Pharaoh. He micros the Pharaoh back very nicely. There's that Scorpion dishing out its own damage over time. You saw the poison going out there. Okay, and Sqanto. Maybe biting off more than he can chew. Also losing a few villagers in a devastating raid to the north side with those ancestors. A nice hold by the Egyptians. Very, very nice hold, in fact. Okay, I think you'll see him now save up to that age up. A little bit of a house right now for him. Down here on the east side, we do see some camels. Camels are very good at raiding. They're a nice, speedy caveat. Yeah, they have nerfed carnivore versus villagers, but it still is good enough to force villagers off of a hunt if you don't have any units nearby. But ask me how I know, because I lost villagers to carnivore just like a few games before. It still will kill them. Okay, trader power was used. What did he use it on? Did he take a Scorpion? He did. He took the enemy Scorpion. So he used Trader, which is a really fun part of this age up. And he usually use it to steal, yoink some enemy myth units. Now the one thing, if he had stayed fighting underneath his TC, he might not have lost a Scorpion if he had built a monument, because Isis monuments will prevent god powers from being casted. But a nice little counter to this raid. It looks like he picked off a good deal of those camels. Got a Scorpion in the deal as well, the buff of his army. And he continues to grow up these Arcus numbers. And you got to keep an eye on that. These guys have 20 range. He gets more and more of those. He can even heroize some of them to get some more output out of them. And can start to become pretty potent in an engagement. But what's going on here? We've got Charles Martel going up to the Mythic Age. And now it's going to be with Osiris. So he'll be getting Son of Osiris for his Pharaoh, as well as mummies. I really, honestly, lately, that's the age up I've been choosing as well. I've been really enjoying using Son of Osiris, trying to micro him, keep him on the back line, and just really use it to prolong that god power versus like a one and done meteor strike or something, although it can be very devastating. I've been really liking Osiris, not to mention you can get multiple pharaohs out of the deal, some upgrades for camels. It's a nice minor god option to go up with. We do see Sqanto continuing to Sqanto, I don't know his name. Going up to the next age, he's going to be grabbing quarry as well as irrigation. So he's getting some of more of those eco upgrades. Remember, they are cheaper for Gaia, so he's getting these at bargain prices. Bargain prices. Right now, Atlantean army just kind of chilling in the middle of the field. I'm not really looking to age up anytime soon. He's been investing in a lot of eco upgrades, a lot of military upgrades. His opponent aged up. I would say you're really feeling that difference in age up time right now. 120 seconds. I mean, this feels like it's taking forever compared to maybe what you would have seen before. He's got to know something is probably up. Little wall segment is able to keep his villagers safe behind this wood line up here. A very nice play here by Charles Martel, and he's got his camels, which should be able to push those away. What's the speed difference? 6 versus 5.8, so he should be able to catch these. Yep, doing a good job with that right now, and going to be picking off a few of these Contarius. Scorpion Man coming in. I thought he might go for the sting. He might go after the wall. We'll see. Okay, Osiris is coming in. There's that Pharaoh. Will he convert him? He's ready to be converted. Do it. It's time. It's time. Cast the Son of Osiris. Let's go, baby. Sometimes it takes a second to get it in. Getting a lot of gold. Yeah, I was kind of wondering, will he start training catapults? And in fact, he is. That's really the siege path I like with the the Egyptians personally. I tend to lose a lot when I try to go for the siege towers, just because the siege towers can be picked off pretty easily. I just stepped on like a cat hairball that is underneath my desk, just sitting here waiting for me. Like, is this real? God, these cats killing me. Give me an F in the chat for that one. Jeez, not something you want to run into when you're casting. A nice little surprise. It could be worse. You know, I've got a 3-month-old right now, so there's surprises just about every day around here. But the cats try to compete for keep things interesting. Speaking of surprises, a big balance patch coming in right as we have the big tournament. Not quite what I had on my bingo card. I kind of predicted it could happen, because I've seen the Age of Empires franchise do wild things in the past around tournaments, but it certainly did. So we'll see how the players adapt. I guess, you know, it'll be fun to see who can adapt the best, and hopefully they don't get best of one out in a cheese strat. I guess that's what you hope for. Okay, so upgrades coming in, and this is where the Egyptian army is going to start to look really, really powerful. We've got these camels charging around. Look at this, completely destroying Catarius now. These are champion camel riders. Egyptian army just chilling over here. He's got Son of Osiris ready to go in the backlog. What's he going to do with him? He still hasn't activated. He's waiting for the perfect time to use it. Going to be going for an additional town center, looks like. So taking his time, not going to overcommit, but at the same time, giving his opponent time to age up. He's going to be aged up with Atlas right now, which will give him that Argus, really strong myth unit. But here we go, Son of Osiris, where is he? Oh, I hear him, I think he's over here. Oh, there he is. Okay, we got Son of Osiris on the battlefield, ready to strike down opponents. Oh, come on, let's see it, man. Get that staff out. Show the people what you got. He hasn't fired a single lightning bolt yet. Oh my gosh, terrifying. He'll be striking down the Atlanteans. Oh my gosh, what can he do to stop this? Okay. Down goes the palace. Son of Osiris doing a good job. The Egyptian army just steamrolled the Atlanteans. His age up just feeling like it's coming in just a little too late. I mean, we'll see what he can do here when he hits the next age, but a lot of these techs have already hit. We've got a migration of citizens right now. Not quite what you want to see. Where is he? Where's Osiris? And is crumbling apart. You know, I really thought Sqanto would have more going on here today, but okay, he has reached the next age. Will we perhaps see that vortex implode, rather, used right here? We'll see soon. Look at Son of Osiris. That guy is really cool. Look at him go. Yeah, this lighting. Man, I used to. I don't just used to, but as a kid, I just thought this was the coolest thing ever. It's still really, really cool. But just a really cool unit. Probably one of the best units in Age of Mythology. Super cool. Okay, so we've got some Sphinx going in there. Fighting up against the Catapeltes. Can the Atlanteans pull up something crazy here while under such pressure? Scoreboard technically says the Atlanteans are ahead. We'll see. He has 3 town centers. Has all the eco in the world. Definitely something to consider. So I would say, honestly, Charles Martel needs to go on a warpath and in this game. Right now, taking a lot of damage, Son of Osiris. Yeah, it took about half health them right there. Lost a lot of Catapeltes, though. He strikes down these guys and strikes down the wall as well. Okay. We've got Medium Arcus still, but he seems to have neutralized a lot of that initial. Where is the Egyptian army? He's giving him space, and I'm telling you, if he gives him too much space, his economy is going to steamroll him. He's been set up for a long time, so we'll see. Okay, these Arcus could struggle against all these camels. Some Catapeltes on the front line. The Son of Cyrus, though, is on the back line, laying in the bolts of lightning. He's trying to pick him off, and he's almost got him down. Son of Osiris trying to get away. And he's going to, for now. But rather low on HP. Okay, those Egyptian catapults do a lot of damage there, as you're seeing right now. Taking out those barracks. These are one of the best siege units in the game. Okay, takes that down, gonna be backing up, but perhaps gonna lose these as we see the Atlanteans pushing in. We got the Gaia creep, of course, going on. I'm a creep, I'm Atlantean. Look at him out there on the lush. No, creep is StarCraft. We have lush here with the Atlanteans. This map's already so green, so it's hard to kind of tell where the lush has spread. But it's out there. It's that kind of green right there you see there. Okay, we've got chariots coming in for a raid. Ooh, gonna be losing a few of these citizens. Can Sqanto get his head back in the game? How's he gonna push back the Egyptians? His army numbers have been about half. He is starting to grow back up. He's trying to hold this. Maybe he can get a push going down here on the south side for some gold. And then we got a mummy coming in. Gets yoinked. That was Traitor. We saw Traitor used to steal the mummy. And a mummy, very powerful myth unit. So nice he gets that. And we do see the Arcus going up to the front line. I think he took out Son of Osiris. Unless he microed back somewhere else. But I think that's what was going on there. Okay, so we see the camels coming in from across the field. I wish, like, as much as I love the building queues, they start to take up a lot of space in the later stages of the game. I wish they were up here, or somewhere out of the way, or stacked a little bit differently. Would be nice. Okay, we hear a lot of the citizens going down, pushed off of gold. Charles Martel looking still to be in a pretty strong position. Feels like it's his game to lose. We see a lot of these Atlantean upgrades coming in. He still has medium Arcus though. He hasn't upgraded these. Is he getting the upgrade? Doesn't look like he has quite yet. Really doing everything he can to spend all of his resources. Egyptians floating a lot of food right now. 78 favor too as well. It looks like he is training up some mummies. So we're going to see some mummies continuing to head up across the battlefield. Now he could save this favor and try to get a second Son of Osiris. It's rather expensive, 350 favor, but heck, I just did it in one of my previous games. If you slap down all of your monuments, it is obtainable to recast. Okay, so we're seeing Arcus versus Chariot Archers, and I'm kind of curious how these guys line up. Obviously, Chariot Archers have more HP, but let's see, how's this? Man, they're going down. It looks like the Arcus are doing really well here. I guess he also has the Contarios on the front line, doing a good job of tanking some of this fire. Difference in range, 21 range versus 20 range. Just slightly less when it comes to the Arcus. But looks like a good fight for the Atlanteans. And their Son of Osiris is back! I thought he was dead! He's still out here, look at that. Good use of it, even though he's low on HP. Keep him on the back line, get a few shots in. He's still going. Camels continuing to flood in. It does look like Sqanto has set up his trade, and this is what you want to do as you start to run out of gold in the late stage of the game. Set up that market. You got to task it to a settlement or a town center, and they'll bring gold to you. You see, this guy will be given some gold. Let's see if I got changed to his. He hasn't picked it up yet. There we go. I get some gold. Does it tell you how much? Wait, what? Why does it not tell me in the observer? Oh my word! Why would it? Why? You know, it's just crazy technology we don't have yet. Maybe it shows it when they drop it off. Okay, so we've got the Egyptians pushing forward, also getting within that trade line of the Atlanteans. Gathering in harmony right now, look at that. Oh, the Egyptians see it. Oh, they're getting out their shanks! Watch out! Poor donkeys, they're just trying to get their gold. Egyptians are not happy you touch their gold. Man, oh man. Down goes a building. He's continuing to try to spam the Arcus, but I don't know how it's going to save him. It seems like he's losing a lot of his citizens. Continues to lose his traders as well. So if he could hit the Egyptian gold line, maybe he could do something impactful, but right now, this fight just seems to keep going in favor of Charles Martel. Okay, so continues to fight. We've got similar score. You'll see he's actually getting his trade upgrade, so he's not out of this yet. Getting coinage right now to increase his caravan speed. Still has a fair number of citizens. Has a lot of his eco really up in this corner. The trade getting hurt certainly stinks, but it looks like he decides that's going to be enough of this one. Charles Martel going to be taking the victory with Isis up against a pretty good Gaia player. It looked like Sqanto was going for that early push there in the third age. It was looking like he was maybe going to take it, but just a very nice hold out of Charles Martel. Also got some good raids with his ancestors, and then getting up to the fourth age, getting a big tech advantage while Sqanto was still stuck within the heroic age, seemed to really set him out in front of the pack. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this casted game of Age of Mythology Retold and the new patch that just dropped. I'll be live casting lots of the Red Bull Wolo qualifiers on my Twitch channel, but I'll also be uploading games here to YouTube as well that you'll be seeing over the next week. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you did, consider a thumbs up, give me a sub, and a comment down below. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.